the truth about healing from a narcissistic relationship and a very toxic relationship. I'm gonna deep dive and give you guys the tea, because people love the tea even when they don't talk to you. So we're gonna talk about that today. For anyone who has never seen any of my videos, hello, I am Christine. I post videos, whether it's vlogging, about my life, about trips, about entrepreneurship, about success, about self-development, everything. We don't niche down here because everybody needs a little bit of something. So I'm good at a lot of things. So yeah, let's dive into the video today, you guys. I want to be honest and share my healing process, and you know, it's been over a year, so I want to talk about it. I'm ready to talk about it. So there's gonna be a lot of chisme, maybe, we'll see. If you guys like this video, then I'll do the rest of the stories, because a lot has happened in the last year. I'm gonna try to keep it short. So let me first say, last July, for those who don't know, was when I got out of a very toxic relationship, someone that I had started a business with, and it was really tough. And sadly, like, it hurt me more than it hurt my longest relationship breakup. So I was literally on my knees, and I had never ever done that because of a relationship before. It's usually the guys that are on their knees begging for me, but I'm just kidding. No, on a serious note though, like, I had never felt that hurt before, and I had gone through a lot of things, and everything happens for a reason. I want to tell you guys that every single pain we go through, it is for a reason. And I always say that because it's true. Like, if I didn't go through what I went through, I wouldn't have gotten close with God. Like, I wouldn't have started this walk again with God. So I was literally on my knees praying to God and asking for God to save me, to take away that pain. And you know, prayer is a very powerful thing. I will say this over and over again because God has saved me so many times, literally. And yeah, so this was that type of relationship where I was just crying. Like those videos you see on TikTok where the girls are like crying, it's like screaming, that was me. Like, even my mom saw that and witnessed that and went through that with me. And she knocked on my door one day and she's like, I knew I had to come, I felt it in me. And the moment she said that and hugged me, like, I broke down in tears even more than I was even already crying. And I was really hurt. And in that relationship, I was getting cheated on. I got cheated on, and I think, you know, at that time too, I think he had gotten his ex pregnant. It was just a whole mess and so toxic. And I tell you guys this because it's true. Like, you will feel it. You will feel it in your health. You will feel it in your gut that something is not right. And I'm actually reading this book called, forgot what it's exactly called, but it's pretty much about learning about your gut instincts and your intuition and how to use that for your benefit, right? So, you know, it even said that in the beginning of the book where I read so far, that your gut is trying to tell you something. And that's how it was. I got really sick in June, and that was the same week that I know for sure that was the day that he went and did the stuff and cheated on me, for sure. It was probably happening way before that too, but I know the exact date and everything because the lies just added up, and bing bing bing, the light just went off. But you know, I was in a lot of pain, and it hurt because I thought that was it. You know, I had found a one, whatever, he was doing everything, but I knew things weren't right. Like, I just wanted to believe it so bad that that was it. But then, you know, one lie after another, and I'm so glad it happened because I'm gonna get to it. But it happened, and I was in a lot of emotional distress. My health wasn't well. I was in the ER, like I said, and then that happened, and then I healed my body with the cyst, if you guys watched the previous videos. But 9 months later, like after that, I was like, no, I'm going through another healing phase. I'm gonna heal from this. I'm gonna get better. And you know, I'm thankful for the friends I had at that time, because we went out a lot of times. I even broke down to my friend. I was like, I'm sorry, like I don't want to ruin your night, like I'm still thinking about it, I'm really hurt. And I love that. And that relationship taught me a lot, believe it or not. But yeah, so 9 months healing, like I was literally not dating, not talking to anyone. And here and there, like I'll have like conversations with guys, but then I'm like, I got so picky where I'm like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out. Like, you bail on me once, you're out. That's it. I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to go through anything like that again. So I went through a whole healing stage, and then came March. And you know, now I'm at that point, like that's what that relationship taught me, that it's like, if things don't work out, that's okay, because they're not your husband, they're not your wife, right? And that's what I was doing in my healing phase. I kept praying, and I even read this amazing book called How to Prepare for Your Husband, and I was just doing a lot of reading, a lot of healing. And what people don't tell you too is that healing takes time, and you're gonna go back out there when you're ready. It's just gonna happen, right? And the truth is, like, nobody knows what they're doing. Like, nobody knows how the healing journey or process is really supposed to be. We just work on things and do things and build new habits that's actually making us feel better, that is helping us heal and slowly trying to bandage, let's say, bandage that hurt. And you know, God is so good, and everything happens for a reason. That's why I say that too, because if I didn't go through that relationship, I wouldn't have learned how important it was that our beliefs have to align. I wouldn't have known how important it is to pick the right partner to start a business with, because it's a business, it's serious, you know, and it takes a lot of work, and it's a lot of headache. It is a lot of headaches, so just be careful. But it taught me also that if I really wanted to do that, I can do it. I can start over, and I can have my own business. So it taught me a lot of lessons. And as sad as it was, as hurtful it was, everything I went through, it worked out for the outer good, because 9 months of healing, 9 months of going through all of that, and I not once went on the dating apps, because I just learned that you're not gonna find love on dating apps. Yeah, people will say that they have or whatever, and good for them, but a lot of the times you're not gonna find love on a dating app. So I made that a rule, and I passed that on to everybody. Do not get on dating apps. Go out, just stop being so worried about like finding the one, being with the one, finding a new boyfriend, finding a new girlfriend, and just go have fun. Go to events. And if you don't like going out, well, time to get out of your comfort zone and time to go out and explore. And that's what I was doing. And even though like that ex had told me so many hurtful things, but that didn't define me. And for a little bit, like, you know, I let it get to me, but it's actually, it brought me to this beautiful place that I'm in right now. Like, you know, like something he said about political thing, and I obviously don't care what people say. I'm still gonna do what makes me happy. I'm still gonna do what I believe to do, like what I'm meant to do, where I'm meant to be. And you know, I just kept doing me, kept growing and developing, improving. So in March, like I was going out a lot, like to events and stuff, but to like meet people, make new friends. I wasn't going out in the intention of hooking up with anybody. I wasn't going out with the intention of dating anybody. I was just literally going to like very chill events, and a lot of it that aligned with my values. And like I said, like it helped me build that relationship with God again. Like I was going to church literally constantly. Like every Sunday I was at church. Every Tuesday I was at the women's Bible study. I got more involved, and I wasn't really thinking about dating. I was just thinking like, yes, like God has a husband for me, and I still believe that till this day, that, you know, if I'm with the right person, he will eventually be my husband. If not, then someone has I mean, God has someone better for me. And that's how it will always be. If something doesn't work out the way you want it to work out, it's because God has something or someone better for you. So you gotta trust God, and you gotta trust the process, and just, you know, deal with it as you go and heal from it and do what you gotta do. So yeah, so I was going to church and Bible study and everything, to, you know, getting involved and going to more events, Christian events. And in March, I went to a political related event, and I was literally just there, like my friend was gonna go, and I went because, you know, I was like, I need to get more involved. So I just went. It was just a general meeting, and I went, and as soon as I, like, even from like far, I saw this guy, and I was like, oh, he's cute. Like, I wasn't even like going there to be like, oh yeah, maybe I'll find a boyfriend here. No, like, I had just asked my friend if she would want to go, and, you know, I met her there. And I even texted my mom. I was like, I'm so glad I came. Like, there's this cute guy. And it's funny because my cousin was here from Australia that weekend, and they were going to come over that day, but they were coming late. So I was like, okay, you know what? It looks like they're coming late anyways. I'm just gonna go. Because I wasn't gonna go because he was gonna come, but then I was like, I'm just gonna go. So see how everything works out for a reason. I went, and as you know, he is not my boyfriend. So I'm in a relationship again, and I'm in a really, like, really healed, like, I think I healed too much. Like, I healed to the point where it's like everything's gonna work out exactly how it's supposed to work out. So I don't have that thing where it's like, even I'm praying that this relationship doesn't end, but, you know, if God has a different plan for me, I need to trust God. So it just brought me to a different place, but I'm currently super happy, and just wanted to kind of do an update and to remind you that healing takes time, and set your goals, set your intentions, obviously, but don't chase too much after a person. Let things happen the way it's supposed to happen, because it will happen in God's timing. Believe me on that. So yeah, so kind of like a story, the tea of how I came into a relationship, because even my friend was like, I thought you weren't dating. I was like, I wasn't. It just happened that I met him. So so glad I did, and, you know, it's just so interesting how things happen. But I just want to ask you guys to keep that in prayer for me, and, you know, this is your sign to be patient. And that's something that I've been I'm getting tested on this entire year, is to be patient. And this hasn't like happened like before. Like, it was literally like my patience was being tested literally throughout even the whole like talking stage. And, you know, it happened perfectly. That's all I can say. And yeah, so you guys, so you can see, I'm like, it just, good things are coming. I know good things are coming, and I know whatever is meant to happen for you, it will happen. Just be patient, have faith. That is the biggest thing, and that's something I even struggle with, and that's something I'm pretty sure you might be struggling with. And that's to be patient, to be faithful, and to just trust in God. So, you know, whatever you believe in. But yeah, that is the truth about how I went from healing and got into the relationship after being so hurt. So there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I hope you guys liked this video and enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any new videos from me. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.